So hello, good morning or good evening or whenever you watch it and where you watch it. And quick reminder, my name is Ivan Francis and I go by he, him pronouns. And important clarification for YouTube and legal reasons. All the things I say in this video serve only informal and educational purposes. Things I will mention are banned by the law and frowned upon by the society. So don't do this, guys. Don't do this. If you watch this video, you probably know what illegalism is by now, but I will give you a quick explanation just in case. It's like a subtype of anarchism, a tendency in this philosophy. As you can guess, it embraces criminality and breaking the law. It's usually just shoplifting, but it also encourages making changes in society by force and violence. Whether you support arming revolutionists or simple theft is enough for you, illegalism is ideology worth delving upon. Many illegalists took great inspiration from works and philosophy of Max Stirner, who started the idea of individualism. I'm still in process of reading Diego and its own. I can't say whether I just recently have problem with focusing on book or it's simply a hard thing to read, but I'll do it and then I will make a video about it. To quote notes from below, for those unfamiliar with individualism, Stirner advocated that there was no rational ground for a person to recognize an authority above their own or to place any goal before that of their own happiness. As such, egoists or so-called anarchist individualists reject the concept of morality, viewing principles of conduct as prohibitive to individual freedom. In The Anarchist as an Outlaw, Wolfie Landstreicher, I am not good in German. When I say I am anarchist, I simply mean that to the extent that I have the power, I refuse to let anyone or anything dominate me. In other words, I refuse to accept the power of an authority, an institution, any existing or would-be ruler, any ruler, etc. over me. This is why I also refuse to choose between potential rulers and rules. Doing so would express a willingness to give up my power to create my life, a willingness to surrender this power to others, and I am not willing to do this. I am also not willing to even temporarily hand my power over to any authority or institution to act for me. This is why I won't tend to cops or court to deal with any problem or conflict in my life. To the extent of my power, I avoid dealing with these institutions altogether. A bit more famous case of illegalism was when Henry David Thoreau, I can spell his surname, the guy from Walden, refused to pay a dollar tax during war between USA and Mexico, and he went to jail only for a night though, because his aunt paid his taxes against his will. As somebody on Tumblr noticed, it's good to start with small steps to grow more comfortable with illegal activities, like grow a garden without a permit. Gardening guerrilla is a very good way to start your adventure with illegalism if you don't feel bold sure in these topics. You can also hold a march without a permit, help to prevent an eviction, help people get healthcare if it's illegal in your state or country, like Poland, and learn to avoid the cops. Nobody tax, everybody walks. Somebody makes graffiti, not your problem. Pirating books and movies and sharing them is also illegalism. You may be like, oh, but our authors need a wage too. I agree, but some people can't afford books, and access to knowledge shouldn't be a matter of what. Get a life, stop calling cops on every opportunity. I don't suggest pickpocketing or stealing from neighbors. Stealing from poor people, from proletariat like you is a bad idea. If you take a wallet from random person in the crowd, you don't know if you didn't just took away their money for food for the next few days. But shoplifting from corporations is much better idea. They make billions anyway and throw smaller stores out of business. But please don't do it spontaneously. Do your research. Make sure to don't get caught. And it's also good to check which stores have a policy that their loss from like shoplifting is it put on their workers. Like, when you steal something, the workers don't pay for that. Make sure of it. Also, some laws make some sense, but most of them are total bullshit, made to hold people in line. Also, many laws are made to oppress minorities and lower classes. As somebody said, if the punishment is a fine, it's only a crime for the poor. Thank you for watching, and see you soon in other unhinged video.